Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Juju's Journey. Today we're going to talk about the steps that I have put in place today to try to get myself out of my rut. If you by chance watch my video from yesterday, I was talking about the things that I'm feeling as far as anger, no motivation, not wanting to leave my house, negativity, and overeating, like binge eating. And I know those are all signs of depression. And I know the holidays do make people who have lost loved ones face depression a little bit more. And so, I'm trying to pull myself out of this rut. But a little bit about myself is I'm 58 years old. I lost my husband 1 year ago. In 2 days, it'll be the 1 year anniversary. And I did start this YouTube channel a couple of months ago, and I wanted it to be my journey, but I was really afraid to show my face. Like, nobody knows I have this channel in my family. This is just my own personal thing at this moment. But anyway, I wanted my channel to be a channel of me getting my life back, like a journey. And so whether it's going to be the renovation, all of that stuff, that will happen. I'm just getting comfortable talking to the camera because, I can't see anybody. But I hope we do build a community where we can share things with each other that help each other out when people go through hard times. And I want us to encourage people. Like, I have to budget because now I'm by myself. I'm flying solo for the first time in my whole adult life. I do sell on eBay. I do craft. I do like to do fun things. And right now I'm in a rut and I don't really like to do anything. So I figured as I start, I've grieved for a whole year. I've got to start pulling myself up and going on a journey of getting my life back and trying to find some joy. And so hopefully we can see progress as this channel develops. So what I decided I was going to do is start back with my devotion, which I did today, and it was wonderful. I did my whole entire routine this morning with my coffee, like I said I was going to do. And the first thing I said I was going to do, because I had not washed my sheets on my bed for a month because I started going down in a slump, 3-4 weeks ago. So I washed my linens. My bedding is now, like, my quilts are in the dryer. So all I have to do is put that warm quilt on my bed. So that was the first thing I did this morning, is started that process. I did devotion, washed my linen. I folded towels and actually put them away. I didn't fold them and leave them in my laundry room. I actually put them away. That's a good thing. I wasn't doing things like that for almost a month. I also folded one load of clothes that I had not folded since last week, and I put those away. I washed my quilts. And I don't know about you, but I have the heavy duty, like, real quilts. So you can only wash one at a time. And so I have 2 on my bed. And then I have a third one that just needed to be laundered from when I changed my linens a month ago. When I didn't wash it, I just put a new one on my bed. So I washed 3 quilts today, which is very good. I did not shower, guys, until 12 o'clock. That was bad. I wanted to do my devotion, jump in the shower, and just be ready. Like I said, every day we eat lunch next door at 1. That's when one of my daughters has her lunch break. And I do like to be showered earlier so I don't feel like I'm running late, or, it just makes me feel better if I get dressed earlier than 12 o'clock, but that's okay. But then when I went over to my daughter's house, instead of her cooking lunch, I actually cooked it. It was only tomato soup and grilled cheese sandwiches. But I did do it while she made homemade Christmas ornaments. So that was a plus. I actually made lunch today. I did go pick up my granddaughter like I do, and I'm always happy with my granddaughter. She would never know I was kind of down in the dumps. But today she showed up with the cutest little hat. It said Mexico, and then it said Feliz Navidad. And so when I pulled over to get her in her little car seat, because she still wears the 5-point system and she can't quite buckle all of it up by herself. And so when I pulled over, before I started again, I Bluetooth the song Feliz Navidad, and we rode all through town singing Feliz Navidad. And she liked that. And so we had fun doing that. And what else did I do? Oh, yeah. So when I dropped her off at home, she always says, I'll see you tonight, Juju, because I eat dinner with them every night. And I decided to go through the car wash. I didn't physically wash my car, but at least I had my car washed. Then I called a very good friend of mine that lives in another state, and we called up, and that was nice. And then I decided, it's 6:27, I decided before I get my little phone call, because I'm very spoiled, to tell me that dinner's ready. All I have to do is walk next door. I said I'll jump on and make this quick video so I can kind of monitor myself and keep myself accountable. If I don't write these things down and give myself the little checks, I can tell my mood has lifted today. I don't know if it's because I did devotion. I don't know if it's because I just openly talked about how I was feeling. I have no idea, like, why I feel better. But I do. I feel much better today. That's a good thing. I need to go do something special for the fire department because they did put the bicycle together. So I'm thinking about going and maybe getting a sheet cake. I think that'll feed more of them instead of just a round cake. I don't know if you have any ideas of something that they might like through the holidays. Let me know in the comments. But I do have 2 eBay orders that came in today, so I'm going to ship those tomorrow. I have to ship those. And my grandson that lives in another state, I'm going to give him money because he's almost 8. And so I'm going to give him low denominations. And I bought, I don't know if y'all have seen this if you're on Facebook or TikTok, but I bought this cute little box. It comes with confetti, and it comes with all of these little sleeves, or these are actually little tiny boxes with a rubber band in there, and they're really hard. They're good sturdy. They're kind of like shirt boxes or gift boxes material. And then it has a cute little box that it comes in that you put it all back in, and then you can put this little gold band around the box to keep the lid from popping open. But the idea is you put money, I won't do all of them, but you layer it with money in between each of these little boxes, right? Can you see? And then, let me take this out. I'm going to show you how this works. And so then you close the box after you fill it up. So I'm going to have low denominations, probably some 5s, 10s, and 20s, things like that. And then you put the band, you slide the band around the box. And so then when he opens it, let's see if it works. Okay, are y'all ready? Okay, let's see. Oh, goodness. So supposedly that and all the money is going to go popping out. I think that's going to be cute. I think he'll get, because money's kind of boring, right? So then all you do is take them and they go back flat. And they can do this again next year to somebody else. I think it's a cute idea. And so I'm going to get this shipped. I'm going to put this together tonight or possibly in the morning. It's according to how I feel when I come back from eating dinner. I don't know if I'm going to feel like just going and watching television or if I'm going to want to stay motivated and keep on going. I feel like if I put that warm blanket on my bed, I might want to hop in the bed and watch TV. But I did notice for the past couple of weeks while I was going through my little depressive state that I was taking naps every day. And I'm not normally a napper. So I'm trying to avoid the naps. So the only thing I have on my agenda tomorrow to kind of uplift myself is I have to go to the nursing home. She's kind of like my stepsister, but not. I was raised in a different way. I was raised by my aunt and uncle. But her dad, who was my uncle, is in a nursing home, and she's here from another state to see him. And so I will be visiting with her along also at the nursing home. So I do need to reach back out to her and find out, make plans, whether we're going to eat lunch or I don't know what we're going to do. So I know I'm going to get dressed and look presentable tomorrow for sure. And then I've got to package up these eBay orders, which I'll probably do tonight and get this gift ready. And I think tomorrow, the only thing I did not do is like really deep clean my bedroom. So I think I'll deep clean my bedroom. When I say deep clean, that just means dust and vacuum and mop. I'm not going to get down and do baseboards. And it's so funny because I do have ADD. I do have to write things down like this. So today I was unloading my dishwasher, which I've only been getting the only thing in my dishwasher are coffee mugs and spoons from mixing my coffee. And occasionally a plate. Like I may have 2 plates. But I'll rinse out my coffee mugs and put them all in the dishwasher. And when I have a good load, I'll start it. Well, I started it probably 4 or 5 days ago. And I've been just getting my coffee mug that I'm going to use that morning out of the dishwasher. I'm sorry I snorted. But I went and I unloaded 2 mugs and put them in the cabinet. And then I got sidetracked and I went and did something else. But while I was talking to my friend on the telephone, I did unload my whole dishwasher. That's what people with ADD do. They go squirrel and they go do something else. But so I did accomplish unloading my whole dishwasher. So I think tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do. My kitchen table, which I don't really eat at my kitchen table because I don't really eat at my house. I usually drink coffee and I'll have something on the television and I might play a game or something in the morning if I'm drinking coffee or piddling. But that's also been my table since I don't eat there, where I put my mail. So I need to organize and throw away junk mail. So I might just do my counters, like get everything uncluttered where I've put stuff that shouldn't go there. So if I get my bedroom and my kitchen going, then I might get my den cozy again so I don't just watch television in my bed. I might start spending more time in my den. I haven't watched TV in the den for almost a whole year. Don't want to be in there. So maybe I should start living in my house again, which I haven't really done. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Like, at least, I mean, I have vacuumed my den and dusted it, but I'm not going and just getting all cozy in pajamas and getting a good movie on or reading a book. I haven't done any of those things, and I love to read. I have not read a book in a year. So maybe that's something I can do in January. Maybe we can start a book club. Wouldn't that be awesome? If y'all have a good book that I need to read, please comment and let me know. That would be a good thing to do. A good book. And then we can talk about it. That would be really good. So I don't know if y'all can see on my back wall, I bought one of those long 12-month calendars. It's dry erase. The only thing I've managed to do is put the months of the year on. But I'm going to go through and get it going. So I'm a visual person. And so if I can write things on a calendar instead of keeping up with it in a book. Because when I do my budgeting this year, I'm going to keep it more simple. I'm not going to have 3 little books that I have to go through. I don't like to open up a book to see what's on my calendar. And so I figured I can kind of keep a visual, and maybe I'll color coordinate it so certain colors mean certain things. Because I did really good budgeting, and I've got to keep that budget going. I don't know if you saw my video that I said I wasn't going to budget or do my cash stuffing for November or December. And I feel like I'm swiping. I may be spending less. I don't know. I haven't even looked at my checking account. And I know I overspent for Christmas for the little girl. My Christmas for my family, it was fully funded. And I've got the cash right here, so I'm not worried about it. So possibly if I just don't really spend much more money the rest of this month, I may actually be ahead of the ball game. So when I start over in January, it'll be good. But I do need to sit down and make new categories, because I've had a whole year under my belt and I kind of know some things that I need to add to make my life easier so things won't hit me so hard. Like, I'm definitely going to put Christmas, adopting a child for Christmas, because that gave me so much joy. I have never adopted a family for Christmas. I have definitely been a part of a church group, like my church, where, they would ask for certain items. And I can't remember how we would do it every year, but maybe you would go pick something off the Christmas tree. And I think they had it categorized, like how much money you wanted. And so if you picked $50, then they would give you ideas of what children wanted in that price range. And you would go buy it, but they would separate it and they would wrap it and get it to the children that needed it. And I was never a part of that process. I was just a part of the process where you go buy one gift for $50, But this was very special, knowing the children's names, their ages, and kind of knowing that all of the gifts that you bought went straight to them. So we're definitely going to do this again. It's going to be a new family tradition. So I'm definitely making an envelope for it. And if you're new and you don't know what I'm talking about, I do use a zero-based budget, meaning my fixed income, I spend every single penny. Meaning, of course you have to budget for your house payment, so you're spending that money right time you get the money. I get paid once a month, but some people do it weekly, so it's a little bit more challenging, I guess, for them. if they don't know exactly what they're going to make. But me, I put back for like vet bills, dog food, cat. I mean, I have an envelope for everything, and I keep myself on a budget. So every single penny is spent right time it hits my checking account. So I have my allowance, and that's what I spend money on. I have a little envelope that can accumulate money for clothes, things like that. But it makes you accountable for every penny you spend, and it really does work. It really does work. I'm living proof it works because I'm now 1 month ahead of my checking account. So I want to get 6 months ahead. So anyway, hopefully I'll tweak some of those things, and hopefully I'll get my house paid off. And if I do that, then I'll be able to not live like I'm in college, because right now I feel like I'm in college. So anyway, that's my goal anyway. So I hope everybody who's going through hard times, I honestly hope that you're doing okay. And if not, I'm going to pray for you, okay? I don't know who you are, but I'm going to pray for anyone who feels alone and they're kind of depressed and they're just not having a good time in life right now. If you are, please leave a comment so I can pray for you and reach out and we can communicate and try to motivate each other that we can do this. We're strong. We're so strong. We can do it. I mean, our mamas had to do it when they lost their husbands. Some of our friends have had to do it when they've lost their children. I can't even imagine. My best friend lost her child, and it broke my heart too, because he was kind of like my child too. I've known him since he was a little baby. And we can get through this. I promise we can get through it. And it's not easy. God never said life was going to be easy. He just said he'll get us through it. Okay? But if you'll just send me a note, a little chat, and please follow my channel. Maybe we can have a community of doing fun things. Maybe we can have a cooking challenge. Like maybe we can get together and somebody get a recipe and all of us cook together at the same night, and maybe for our family, something to motivate us to do something fun or different. Maybe somebody has a good cocktail that we all need to try, and so we can try it and then come back and let everybody know what they thought about it. Maybe somebody has a good craft idea or how to make money at home. Who knows? Because I do need extra cash, and I am a side hustler. I do sell on eBay. And I do secret shop too. I started that this year. I haven't done it. I've only done like 3 or 4 secret shopping things. And they were a lot of fun. And they were scary too. I don't know if you know anything about secret shopping, but you have to like take pictures and you submit all your notes back to the company that hired you. I'm going to get back into it because it was fun. And, it's fun. Like I did a restaurant, a local restaurant. It was Applebee's, and our Applebee's in our town should be shut down. Like it should have shut down like 5 years ago. I don't eat at Applebee's. I do not like Applebee's. But my best friend, I said, do you want to go on a date with me to do a secret shop at Applebee's? It was horrible. Everything about it was horrible. The bathroom was horrible. They had the changing table down with all the cleaning supplies. There were footprints on the sink area. It was disgusting. There was like a roach went crawling across our table, and my friend had to catch it with a napkin. We had to order like the special drink. we had all these things that we had to do. Like we had to order it, but they were supposed to upsell us. Oh, it was so fun. We had a ball, but we were like, it was horrible. So my review was not good, and I give honest reviews. But it paid for my drink. It paid for her drink. You can't go wrong with alcohol. And we didn't really eat the appetizers, although we had to order one. And then plus I made money. Like you get reimbursed for your meal. They give you a certain amount of money, and then you get reimbursed. And then they give you overpay. So I made like $20 and bought our drinks and the appetizer. Had it been a good restaurant, we would have eaten the appetizer too. So it's kind of like a fun way to go out free. That's how I look at it. And then one of the things that I had to do was I went to our local, they sell subs. And I'd never been to that little sub place before, Jersey Mike's. I didn't realize how little the restaurant was, but I had to take pictures of the meats, because they slice them. I had to take pictures of the slicer. Well, like the whole entire building is like, what, 16 feet wide? That was really hard. I looked like such a nerd, but I did good because they paid me. I've secret shopped at a post office. I took my granddaughter and my son-in-law and my daughter. We all went to the arcade place in Florence and spent a whole day. We had a lot of things we had to do on that mission. We had a lot of work. I mean, it was a lot of work. And the paper that I had to write, fill out all the paperwork, submit all of that, it was a lot of work. It took like, me and my daughter did it together. It took us like 4 hours. But I got paid, and my little girl, my granddaughter, played arcade games for free, and we had a fun family outing. So it's almost like that secret shop is like for amusements. So if we live closer, you could actually go to like amusement parks or putt-putt places. But they reimburse you for what you spend, so you may have to wait a couple of weeks. But you're going to get whatever they reimburse you for, plus, let's say, $60. But if you were to just buy what they said to buy, you may not have as much fun. You may want to spend that extra $60, but you think about it, you're going to get reimbursed for like $140. Even if you spent $300 at the amusement park for your family, half of it's going to be paid for, basically. Almost half. So it's like a way that it's kind of like a coupon, I guess. So it's fun. I'm going to get back into it. I started looking into it, and then I don't know, I got busy, and I just kind of put it down. I'm going to start back on that too. That's one of my goals. So, but that's going to be January. So let's all think about things that we want to do that are going to motivate us to live life again. Okay? This is what I want this channel to be. It's going to be a little bit of everything, but it will be pretty much what we make it. Okay? If that makes sense. Like, let's do this. So, y'all give me a comment if you made it this far. Comment things that we can do that would be fun to talk about. If y'all think we should come up with a good drink recipe, and everybody, give us a review. Like, okay, on Thursday, we're going to have this cocktail. On Friday, we'll make a video and y'all can tell us what you think about it. So, I don't know. It could be fun. It could be a lot of fun. So, I mean, I can make the cocktail, And then one day, if I ever get enough subscribers, we can go live and really talk in real time. So there's so many options. But I think honestly, if I do this, if I get more comfortable being in front of talking to the camera, I have a computer. I bought a camera. Now I've just got to figure out how to make videos, you know. I would like to do a vlog. I think that would be a lot of fun. But I can't figure that out yet because I can't focus. I'm having a hard time focusing. My brain won't let me focus. And so maybe once I calm down after the holidays, I can really focus and learn how to do all these things. But anyway, y'all have a good night, and I will hopefully report back and let you know if I kept going up or if I kind of went down. But anyway, in my devotion this morning, I do want to read you this. I mean, I wrote down, this is the only thing that stood out to me. Sometimes when things stand out is when, I guess that's how God talks to you. But anyway, today, this is what stood out to me. And it says, and this isn't a Bible verse. This was just somebody saying, like speaking. Well, I read it. God always keeps his promises. You can trust him with your pain, with your story, and with your life. Don't keep your faith to yourself. Share the hope you have with someone today. I don't know. I don't know about you, but I felt like it was talking to me. So, you know, you can trust him with your pain. So I'm trusting him with my pain and with my story. Our story is not over. It's only over when God says it's over. So I can't let my story be depressed, you know. And you can trust him with your life. I woke up this morning, so I'm happy. I'm grateful. God wants me to do something. Juju's journey, I got to figure out what that is. But you've got to figure out what your journey is too. So anyway, y'all have a good night. I'm going to leave you with, may the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile down on you and show you and be gracious to you. And may the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. And that's Numbers 6:24 through 26. I found that Bible verse this past year, and I love it. I mean, I have several that I wrote, and they're on my bulletin board. So if you see me veering over to there, that's what I'm looking at. So when I find something really good, I'll write it on an index card and put it on my bulletin board. So, and that does inspire me because it's just the things that really touch my heart, you know. And so anyway, that touched my heart today. Y'all have a good night, and hopefully I'll report back tomorrow. Hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment. I need to hear from people. Bye.